know winter just ended, but it's still soup season. I don't care if it's spring. We're making my favorite soup. And I'm using these little Klondike Gourmets. It's gonna be loaded baked potato soup. Woo! This is one of my favorite soups. I just had one at Steakhouse 71 over at Walt Disney World, and it was not very good. So today, I want to show you how I make it, and we're gonna do better. Guaranteed. Let me gather my ingredients. I already got my bacon cooked over here. I just gotta chop up some veggies. Today I'm gonna do a little wild card. I'm gonna put celery in it actually. Normally I just do like some onions. I do like chicken broth. I'll get to it. We'll get to it. Not gonna bore y'all with chopping up the veggies or nothing, but I have this bacon cooked right here with the coveted bacon grease. I like to start my soup base with the bacon grease. Chop up some onion. I got a couple white onions, a couple green onions. I do the green onions because I put them in there first, and then I slice them up and I top the soup at the end, kind of like chives, but I do the little green onion on top. Today I'm gonna add celery in it. I usually don't. I've never done it before, but it's my little wild card, so you can omit that one if you don't like celery or I don't think it's a good idea. But today I'm gonna try it, just add a little texture, a little extra flavor to the soup, and then I do about a pound of potatoes. I normally do russets, but today I got these little Klondike Gourmets, little small ones. I'll show you, but they were starting to get little eyes, starting to sprouts on them, so it's time to use them. So might make it more creamy. And then from there, I just do your little chicken bouillon. You could do chicken stock, or just do water if you want to. Mix that with the water, and add the cream. This one's about to go bad, so I'm gonna make it extra creamy. I might put this whole, well, it's about half a jug. I'm gonna do about half a jug in there. I like it creamy. And spices, you don't really need too many spices on this one. Just salt, pepper. I had to put a little Cajun, put a little heat in there, cayenne. So you just spice it how you want to. Let's get into it. And we got the bacon. I already got that cooked. Got me some grease down there. The coveted. Oh, that's my little signature. Put some grease in there for some extra flavor. And oh my God, I almost forgot. I had to put some cheese in there. Usually do cheddar, but you can use whatever cheese you want. And some sour cream. You can either put it in the soup or just bloop, like dollop it in there. Dollop a daisy. The sour cream in there when you're serving it. All right, let's get into it. First, you're gonna need you a pot. I got this one, this size. I don't know how many, 6 quarts? 6-quart pot. Bigger than my head, but you can use what you want. Depends on how much you're making. You making more, do one of those big bigs, or you can just use a little smaller one. Depends on how much soup you're making. Making this for about 3 people, and it'll probably make 6 to 8 generous bowls is what I'm thinking. All right, step 1, turn your burner, crank it up to about an 8, pour in some grease. You don't need a lot, just a little bit for flavor. All right, onions going in. Another onion. And one more onion. So about 2 medium onions. They chop finely, but good medium chop, rough chop on those. Well, they'll caramelize down. You know I'm wooden spoon gang around here. We'll stir this up a little bit. And add a little olive oil. It's a good measure. And we're gonna hit it with a generous amount of salt and pepper. You'll get some salt from the chicken broth or the chicken bouillon that you use. You don't gotta really hit it too heavy on the salt. And then if you use a spice like the Cajun spice, you'll have some salt in that. So you don't gotta go too crazy on the salt. Warning, you do not have to do this step. This is purely for educational experiment. I'm adding a little bit of celery. Never done it before, but it's my little experiment this time. So I haven't tasted it yet with this celery, so if you're gonna make this, I'd omit it for now, just in case. I don't want to ruin your soup. And sometimes when I cook, almost every time, I'll either switch it up a little bit. I might have all the ingredients, or I'll have a different ingredient I want to try. It's just trial and error, so that's why I'm doing the celery this time. I wouldn't suggest doing it at this current moment because I haven't tasted it yet. But sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. But I just put it in the 2 stalks, finely chopped, just to see how it goes. So I don't want to say I get bored when I cook. It's just sometimes I just see different things. I want to try different things. Like I don't really ever follow recipes too exact. I mean, I will sometimes, like when I made that cheesecake. But sometimes you gotta make little substitutions, or if you have an extra item that might go with good, sometimes it works and it's a good bonus. So we'll see on that. So now we just got a couple minutes. You're just basically just swirl that pot a couple times. You're just waiting for those onions to caramelize down, cook down, and then I'll get the broth going. So this soup's not too bad. You can chop your potatoes and boil them beforehand, but for me, I'm just gonna throw them in there with the broth, and let them cook that way. So now I'm just gonna wash my little pack of taters. I'm not gonna slice them too deeply, maybe like in fourths, because they're the smaller potatoes. And I'll get my broth, bring it up to a broil, get it brought up to a boil, and you'll be eating in no time. All right, let's just do a little washy-washies on those potatoes, and we'll get them cleaned up. And just look at the package. This is actually 1 pound and 8 ounces of potatoes. All right, let's get them sliced. All right, I got them taters chopped. Then I got my little chicken bouillon. I take about 2 healthy, generous scoops of this. I got my water, about 6 cups of water, and we'll just add it in there. Let's get this scoop. And I do like healthy scoops, and I just swirl it in there. At least 2. This one's about out, so I'll probably just use the rest of it. And I just swirl this up. Alright, once some onions are caramelized down, we'll just slowly add this. I think it's technically a broth now, but it's just your water with the bouillon. Get that in there, get all the goods. That makes it about 6 cups. I like it a little bit higher, so I'm going to add like maybe 2 more cups of water, 2 to 3 more cups of water, because we're going to be adding in that heavy whipping cream later. Alright, I'll hit about like 2 more cups of water. I like to get about halfway full in the pot, so I get enough room. And I will bring this up to a boil, and we're going to add them potatoes. I only had a little bit left in my jar, so I might just add the rest of that bouillon. I'm going to say I did 3, ain't no real good measuring, but 3 forkfuls. 3 forkfuls. It does a measurement. Alright. Shoot. I know 3 forkfuls ain't a real good measurement, but there was just a little bit extra left in the jar. I didn't even know if 2 or 3 spoonfuls of, I don't know, where'd my jar go? Let me see how much is in this thing. What's the total? 8 ounce. So I'd say I put like 2 to 3 ounces of chicken bouillon in there. Alright, so now at this point, you're basically just chilling. We got all the hard work out the way. Just got to bring up the boil. That takes about 10 minutes. Throw the potatoes in there. They cook down for maybe, that's going to be like another 20 minutes. So the soup it's a little bit time consuming. It's not the end of the world. I guess it's going to take me about maybe hour and a half. Just depends on how fast you chop or your processes. But I think it's always like an experience. I have fun in the kitchen when I'm cooking, so I enjoy it. So you got to have a little schedule, have a little block. This ain't a quick soup, so I'd say a good hour and a half total time before you're enjoying that nice, comforting bowl of soup. Oh, plus the bacon cook. Unless you cook it in the pan, this might be a 2-hour job, so this might be an afternoon, lazy afternoon, weekend, or you just gonna be in the kitchen for a little bit before you have dinner type soup, so don't be too starving. You'd always snack, just don't snack too much on the bacon. But I know it's tempting, but sometimes I'll almost eat all the bacon before I get to the soup. Then you'll have some hungry customers. Why is there no bacon in my soup? And you'll be just like, don't mind me. Alright, good luck. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, to be fully transparent, I did add a little more water. So I'm up to about maybe 10 cups of water. And it's about to come to a boil. So I'm just go ahead and plop my potatoes in there. Woo! Making a little bit of a mess. Get in there, taters. Don't splash on my camera, please. Alright, so we're going to just wait for that to come to a fully boil. And then they're going to run for about 20 minutes at least, till they get nice and tender. Alright. Alright, cool. So this is a good time. Clean up the kitchen a little bit. you'll be chilling for like 20, 30 minutes or so. Put it on the TV, relax a little, and you'll be happy that once you clean the kitchen up at this time versus later. I'll get back to you in a little bit. Ooh, side note, let me run something by y'all, a little creation. Now, not everybody in this house likes the soup, so I'm gonna try to make little chicken sliders. Got these little spicy chicken patties. I'll throw them in the air fryer. For the buns, I'm gonna use Sister Schubert's rolls. I found this sauce on sale, garlic parmesan. Maybe do a little with some fries. Oh, see how it goes. Side note, slider idea. Holla. All right, y'all, it's been like 20, 25 minutes. Another optional step, get you a little potato masher and smash up about a third of them. If you want it a little more, you want your broth a little more thick and creamy, just a little do chomp, chomp, chomp. I don't know, about a third, four good smushes, maybe a twist or two. And you still want to, depends. If you want it all creamy, smash it all up. But I like a little bit, I like it rustic, some chunks. So creamy with some chunks. So we almost there, we're getting there. So I'm gonna do a little smash. And this is where I add my heavy whipping cream. You can add it at the beginning and let it boil through. But I don't know, like boiling milk, it just kind of feels weird to me. So I mean, I still boil it, but I do my little smush, and then I pour this in at the end. And then I'll go ahead and hit it with another layer of like salt, pepper, maybe a little Cajun seasoning, like to layer my seasonings in there. Let's see if I can get a little action shot. So I'm gonna just hit like a couple good scooshes. All right, that was about 6 scooshes. And let's say lucky number 7. All right, and I'm gonna let that keep boiling down. Now I'm gonna roll in my heavy cream. It's about spoiled out, so I'm doing probably more than usual. This is about 16 ounces. So that gets cream. I'll give it a little swirl. So it's got that color. Yeah, it's coming together. It's looking good. All right, I'm gonna let this come up to a little simmer, maybe a little bit of a boil. I hit a little more salt and pepper in too. I'm gonna hit a little bit of this ground pepper. Spice up my life a bit. Put a decent amount in there. Some salt. I'm gonna give it like 22 shakes. 22 shakes of the little salt shaker. Probably like maybe 3 pinches if you're pinching it out. But you could always taste it beforehand. And I'm gonna hit just cover like the little cover of the toppage. It's about a 3-second shake right there. But always season it to your liking. You could always taste it halfway through. And it's got some color on it. Swirl, swirl, swirl. I like when my soups look like mud or some dirty water, and that's when you know they're good. Alright, bringing it back up to the heatness. Let me get a special shout out to whoever's ever to cook 2 meals at once, because I got some picky eaters. I got the fries in the air fryer. I did Sister Schubert rolls with the patty. I cut it in half, and we're hitting it with 2 sauces. Just do a little flavor saver, see what's better. Garlic parmesan on that one. And a cute little slider. And we're just going straight honey on this one. So honey chicken and a garlic parmesan slider. A little quick snippet for y'all when you got a tag team double up the kitchen. Alright, y'all. Let's get back to the soup. Alright, boys and girls, we about done. So now I got my cheddar, sour cream. This is an optional thing. You could throw it in now, let it melt down, acclimate with the soup, or just dollop it in when you serve it up in a bowl. It's your preference. Same thing with the bacon. You can break it up, throw it into the pot, or just crunch it up and put it into the bowl when you serve it. Oh, and there's my garnish right there. For my round, I went ahead and I did 2 healthy spoonfuls of sour cream and 2 handfuls of cheddar cheese into the soup itself. I'll probably still serve it up with a little dollop on the bowl and sprinkle that cheese on top. That double action, extra flavor. Alright, y'all, well, let's bowl it up. I'll show you how it looks. I'll do a little taste, let you know. Alright, y'all, here we go. I got it bowled up. I'm a little bit greedy. I'm gonna throw 3 slices of chopped up bacon into mine. Hit it like that. Give me a nice little dollop of sour cream in there. Ploop, ploop, ploop. Come on, buddy, get in there. All right, all right. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. It ain't easy unless you got that cheesy wheezy. Woo, I'm gonna put a generous amount like that. Pile it in there. Then I'm coming here with my green onions. Oh yeah, now that's a soup. All right, here we go. The bowl is really full, so I'll try to give me a little bite without burning my mouth or making a mess. That's hearty. It's real creamy. And green onions got a little hit to them. That bacon. With that cheese. I could eat this every day of the week. Woo! Alright, y'all. Before I spill this soup. Thanks for hanging out with me. In the kitchen tonight, making my soup. If you want to try it. Put a little twist on it. Let me know if you made it or make any tweaks to it. But I had a good time with y'all. I hope you have a really good day. See y'all later. Bye. Phew-wee. Count me in to the Clean Plate Club, or I guess it'd be the Clean Bowl Club today. I had 2 bowls. Whew. That last slurp of the last bit of broth about did me in. My tummy's gonna explode. Goodbye.